Hi lovelies, welcome again on this channel. In this video I'll share with you how to draft a basic sleeve pattern. So for this you need this measurement: your round sleeve, elbow, wrist, sleeve length and cap height, which is going to be calculated. If this video sounds like what you would like to see, keep on watching. Now I have all of my measurements already, and the first thing I'm going to do is divide my pattern paper into two vertically, and that's what I'm simply doing. I'm just dividing my pattern paper into two, and this line which I'm going to be connecting together will now become the center line for my sleeve. At this point I've not input any measurement at all, but this is my center line, and this point where my center line ends is my sleeve length, which I have imputed. I'm going to be using this as my starting line, and I'm going to be imputing my cap height, elbow, starting from here. Here is my wrist, which is the same as my sleeve length. Okay, so I'm going to be calculating my cap height now, which is my bust divided by 12. That's 39 inches bust is what I'm working with, divided by 12 plus 0.5, and I approximate that to 4.0. I'm imputing the measurement right there, the 4.0, and then the elbow length measurement, and I'm going to be connecting the dots together. So I'm just going to label the lines, and I'm going to impute the measurement right there. On this cap height, I'm going to impute my round sleeve measurement, and that is what I'm imputing now. Round sleeve measurement, divide 15.5 divided by 2. Right here I'm imputing my round elbow measurement, and down I'm just going to be connecting this together right there to my wrist. That's my round wrist measurement. So I'm going to be connecting these dots together. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I think this is a good time to do so. Please subscribe, join the family. I'll be happy to have you here. Thank you. All right, back to the video. Please note that this is being divided by 2, just as you see. This part, a part of this is going to be the forearm, which is like the front arm, and a part of this is going to be the back arm. All right, so I'm going to be dividing a part divided by 2, which simply means that if you are going to look at it in another terms, it means that we are dividing our round sleeve now into 4. So that point, I'm just going to be imputing it right on my elbow line, and the same thing on my wrist line. You can also divide the elbow line into 2 and the wrist divided by 2, just the way you want it. But for now, this is what I'm doing on this pattern. I'm just imputing my round sleeve divided by 4 on those lines. Okay, now this line has become now the forearm line and the back arm line. Okay, so I'm going to be labeling this part wrist, and I'm going to be connecting these 2 points together, just as you see me doing. Just pay close attention. This video is really simple and easy. You are going to get it. Right on this point at an angle, I'm going to come down by ½ inch just to create the forearm curve, which means that we are trying to create the armhole of this sleeve. So I'm going to be connecting that curve like that, and you already know that for our forearm is usually like ½ inch less than the back arm. So we are not going to be coming down on this back arm. We are simply connecting that intercept with a curve right there to our round sleeve measurement. So I'm just labeling all of these points right now. You have to also go ahead and add the name of whoever owns this pattern. You know, in a case whereby you have many people you're working with, it's important that you label so that the pattern don't just get mixed up along the way. So I'm just going to cut all of the parts which I need. All the parts which we do not need, we're just going to cut that out. So here it is, and trust me, we have successfully created a sleeve pattern. So you can see that ½ inch we came in by is what differentiates the forearm from the back arm. Thanks so much guys for watching this video. I will see you again in the next one. Bye.